Tamar, 1185 to 1211. Brought up on the stories of David the Builder, the young and impassioned Tamar ascends her great-grandfather's throne with elaborate plans for her bustling kingdom. However, she quickly finds out that wielding such power is more than a simple matter of birthright. Can Georgia's first queen overcome her skeptics and leave an imprint to endure well beyond her lifetime? In this campaign, you'll be playing as the Georgians. Takeover.
You have me right where you want, Ogidei Khan. After all of my unheard prayers, I now find myself kneeling before your bow. I should feel lucky to have survived this long, but the only thoughts that still cross my mind are of what could have been before the dreams of my kingdom were silenced by a rampage of butchery. It is cruel that you now ask me to humor you with a tale so captivating that you cannot loose your arrows into our chests. But for my own sake, and that of my advisors, I, Queen Rusudan of Georgia, will try. You Mongols look at my lavish garment and assume that we Georgians have never known hardship. But in truth, we come from beginnings as humble as any warlord without a battle to his name. Our kingdom sits at a crossroads between worlds, the Byzantine West and the Persianate East. For generations, we lived in the war-torn shadows of empires, competing on all sides of the mountains surrounding us. Under the leadership of my mother Tamar, however, Georgia would finally become an empire in its own right. Initially, Tamar was merely co-regent to her father, who hoped to ready his only child for when she inherited the throne. Turning to her great-grandfather David the Builder for inspiration, the young heir applied herself to the task, acquainting herself with every tedious detail that comes with ruling a kingdom. Yet, when her father died, she found herself cast into a political game for which nothing could have prepared her. Reeling from her father's authoritative reign, the Aznauri noblemen in her court deprived her of her powers before she could wield them. To achieve their ends, they forced her to marry a deposed Russian prince named Yuri, who vowed to keep her in check while the Aznauris continued to dilute the crown's authority. Facing resistance at every turn, Tamar had no choice but to travel to Armenia. There, she would seek the help of her only allies in the court, the brothers Zakarian.
Alright, so there's a lot of us for this one. So we must capture Yuri's monument to reassert Tamar's claim over Georgia. Tamar's forces are restricted to a population limit of 100 and must liberate Azonori-controlled towns in order to access certain castle-age buildings. It may also not advance to the Imperial Age. Tamar is an inspirational leader rather than a fighter. She can heal and boost the speed of nearby units. Adapting to the rugged terrain of their homeland, the Georgians can deposit resources in movable mule carts in place of traditional mining and labor camps. Hunters may also drop off food to mule carts, but only hunters, not farmers. Georgian villagers work more efficiently near fortified churches. They can also garrison inside of them to fire arrows at enemy raiders. The fortified churches are essentially the monasteries, and if there is a relic inside of them, they will also fire arrows. But I believe there's up to 5 arrows is the max, so 1 relic and 5 vills will send out 5, 1 relic and 4 vills does 5, but 1 relic and 3 vills does 4. The Georgians are expert masons and require fewer resources to repair damaged structures. Tamar in Red starts with only a small group of followers. She must scour the kingdom for ways to reclaim the Georgian throne. Tamar's husband, Yuri, in yellow, rules Georgia and controls the strongholds to the north of the map. If provoked, he will deploy boyars, pikemen, light cav, monks, and siege weapons. While Yuri rules Georgia, most of Tamar's allies can be found to the south in Armenia and Orange, including her family friends, Ivan and Zakarian. Armenia is infested with brigands in blue, which will attack in sight. The Azores and cyan occupy 3 Georgian towns in gray with a variety of soldiers. Georgia's southern regions are frequently harassed by Seljuk raiders in purple. Their thrift, light cav, and cav archers are lethal to unattended villagers, but less adept at penetrating defensive structures. Georgia is home to a large population of Cumans and Green, who live mostly to the north and sheltered Yuri. During his exile. Those Nomad send step lancers and kipchaks into battle, but are also expert craftsmen with the ability to construct capped rams. Alright, this seems like it's going to be a difficult first mission.
Ah, sweet Armenia. It is a relief to set foot where I feel wanted.
Indeed, Armenia is a pleasant place. You can tell by those shabby buildings. Let us ride out to meet with my brother Zakare and finally put an end to these dark times.
Alright.
I was to be married today, you know. I can only assume that the matter is urgent.
The Azores have seized control of Georgia and wrested power in my ungrateful husband. You two are the only people who can help me reclaim what is rightful in me.
I'd have you go over that way.
Take a look around you. Our churches are fortified for a reason. If you repair them, then your peasants may garrison inside for protection.
I'd have you guys go this way.
My brother can heal your soldiers if they are ever injured. Obviously, I'm the better fighter.
Well, this is definitely interesting, to say the very least. Get him, boys! You guys go over there. Do a bit axe, thank you very much. Good job, you lot. You, drop that off, come over here, repair that, thank you.
Tamar, why have you left our home? Do you really think those two fools can protect you from the Seljuks?
I can help. In the feudal age. Do I have enough? No, I still need 2 billion to get to castle age. So I don't need stone right off the bat. Oh, but I guess we can also talk about these guys. I forgot all about that. So we are considered a defensive and cab civilization. We start with a mule cart. Our units and buildings receive 15% less damage when located on higher elevations. You get that normally, but you get an extra bonus from this. Mounted units regenerate health. So 2 to 8 to 14 HP per minute in the feudal castle and imperial age. So definitely, yeah, this is why they're cab civilization. And that does go for the cab ultra. So keep that in mind. Fortified churches provide villagers in an 8-tower radius with plus 10% walk rate. So, yeah, 8-tower radius, so, like, maybe using fortified church and then, like, farms around that for the extra speed boost. Not a bad idea. Same thing for woodlines and gold and all that. It's just, do you want to build them and whatnot. But the fortified churches allowing your vills to, like, garrison and allowing that to fire helps, again, with the defense. Unique techs Savan Tower, so fortifications get +2 attack. The Watchtower line will also deal path-through damage. So, The path through sounds good, but considering the towns mostly will just attack whatever closest to them, it doesn't always play out the best. It's up to you, mostly for the extra damage. And as are cavalry, mounted units take 15% less population space. And considering we're a cav civilization to get our health back, yeah, definitely valuable. A team bonus is that building repair cost is at 25% cheaper. So, archery range, we get crossbows but no arbalesters, elite skirms, hand cannons, heavy cav archer, partisan tactics, but no thumb ring. Barracks, champion, halbs, squires, gams, everything. Stable, hussar and cavalier, but no paladins. Okay, I mean, with the extra health you get back, I'm not going to be crying over that one. Plus husbandry and bloodlines, that works for me. State workshop, everything but bombard cannon, surprisingly enough, so that's good. Blacksmith, no ring archer armor, so archers won't be as defensive, but everything else, that's still pretty good. Docks, no dry docks, no shipwright, no heavy demos, and no elite cannon galleons, but you do get the noble galleons, cannon galleons, fast fire ships, so you got the decent stuff what you want. It's just you're not going to get the extra speed, you're not going to get the cheaper cost, and you won't get some of the upgrades. I'm not crying over not getting heavy demo, but I know it's a good one. I just don't always have it. University, no hidden shots, surprisingly enough, so we don't do extra damage to ships, and no bomber towers, so yeah, but I guess that's meant to go with the whole keep situation. We got the Masopa, the Georgian unique heavy cavalry that becomes stronger when other of this line or the knight line units are nearby. Strong versus infantry and cav, but weak versus spear line and monks. So it was essentially a special knight, costing 60 food and 45 gold, compared to 60 food and 75 gold. So they are cheaper. The Cavalier, which is the best one we can get, is 120, 12, 2, 2, compared to 80, 14, 5, 2. So less health, a bit more attack, a bit more physical defense, but for the same resistance, and these guys will get stronger. So, considering the less cost of gold, I feel like these guys might be better off than the Knight line. Although the Knight line is going to be easier to get because of stables and castles and blah blah blah. The tower is 300 food and 200 gold for the extra 2 attack, and 750 food and only 250 gold for less population space for mounted units. I'm surprised by that one. I could see that one being 750 and 750. Because mounted units taking up less population space sounds way too good. Fortified church is 200 wood, no atonement so you can't get enemy monks, and no illumination for faster faith regeneration, but everything else is pretty good. And then for all of this, yeah, there's no mining camps, no lumber camps, but you do get the mill, we get crop rotation, no two-man saw, no gold shaft mining. I'm not too worried about the two-man saw considering the mule cart, which you do have to create, I believe. It is 20 food and 80 wood to deposit everything's off. It is considered a building, so it can't be garrison inside a town center, I believe, which could be a problem. Yeah, we'll keep that in mind for later, though. Yeah, let's have these guys go out here to get me the food. And now what about the other stuff?
Repairing this building has attracted villagers to work for me.
It will not be long until the Seljuks come to raid us. We must build defenses for when the dreaded hour comes.
Or fight them like men, of course.
Yes, of course.
Of course. Alright, you guys march forward, you guys get the start of the assault, and then they can go on in. Let me grab you. You, come over here. Build me a mill. Oh. I say, keep fighting. Can you go over here and heal him up? Thank you. because he is getting hurt bad. Get him, get him. Oh, go, get out here. Thank you. Oh, who's not doing stuff? Alright, you, makes sense. Sorry about that. You come over here and repair that. I say you guys have run out of food. It's fine, you guys can just easily march out over this way. Oh, I did have a mill out there. Oh well. So I know I saw a boar. Get those guys first. Get the goats instead. That. You guys drop your stuff off. Not you. You can stay. Let's build some walls if possible, just to slow the enemy down. Really just think about getting to the next age, but I probably need... I need a lot of things, actually. There we go. Okay, you back up. Oh, excuse you. You guys over there. Alright, you three, come over here. Repair that. Okay, so that wants to defeat them. We'll get to them in time.
Repairing this building has attracted villagers to work for you.
Nice. Give me a blacksmith just to make sure I have that. Although we might be good. Okay, yeah, we're good. I apparently must have what I want.
The season for plunder has come once more. Go forth, my riders.
Oh, come on. Just give me a little bit of food, guys. Thank you. Crud! Okay, ready for this.
I am hard but not dead. Carry on then.
Ah, shit. Oh, right, you need, whatchamacallit for this. They need the upgrades. Right, you guys. Give me a dock. You can. Oh, shoot. I was gonna say, just start fighting. There's the boar. Ah, shoot, 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 shoot. Castle Age, awesome. Ah, shoot. How do I... Oh, from the one thing, okay.
Reside in these Georgian towns. If we depose them, I can assume my rightful place on the throne.
Could you build me some stables? Thank you, work on that. I still gotta repair that, gotta repair that. They want me to help them. There's just a bunch of different things going on, and I'm not ready for any of that. Ah, that boat's taking a while, okay. Alright, thank you. Also, watch the language. Alright, that'll keep them busy for a little bit. Alright, you got... Oh, I can't... No, I can. Go to Photo Church over that way. Over that. No, build that. Build that. I'll keep them busy for a little bit. Tamar's recovered from her wounds and was shown to the field. Awesome. Okay, she's over here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I don't have to worry about losing all. Yeah, composite bowman. Okay. What's your range? 5 and 5. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, these bowmen can apparently take a beating. Just a bit. Nothing too outrageous. There we go. Now they're not worried about being attacked. I was gonna say it's gonna be you guys. Okay, I have enough stone for a castle. Happy with that. I cannot build a castle. Ooh. Okay.
I feel the itch to ransack another village.
Of course you do. Voting for the fight should gather and increase your productivity. Yes.
I must dispatch my Cuman vanguard to investigate.
My husband
Convert or kill the Cuman chief.
foreign mercenaries than me. If we subdue their leader, then they will lose the nerve to act against us.
Oh, you jerk. Oh, I did. Wait, I had a... Okay. No, that's a fortified church, Doy. Okay, so I can go in there.
Let's squash those petty raiders without breaking a sweat. I suggest that you return home before something bad happens to you, Tamar.
Oh, crud. I forgot I don't have that either. I need... Oh, I can't get a university, so I can't get the... Oh, God. Oh, this sucks. This sucks.